Imagine waking up tomorrow to a world that is completely different. No electricity, no internet, no communication. Cities in chaos, governments struggling to respond. Humanity facing a crisis unlike anything in history. What if everything you know could disappear in a single day? An asteroid impact, a nuclear war, a supervolcano eruption. Scientists believe these are among the greatest threats facing human civilization. But which one could truly end our world? Let's find out. The biggest threats that could end human civilization. Every day, billions of people go about their lives without thinking about the possibility that civilization itself could one day face a catastrophic collapse. We wake up, go to work, attend school, make plans for the future, and assume that tomorrow will be much like today. But what if it isn't? Scientists, researchers, and historians have spent decades studying the greatest threats facing humanity. Some of these dangers come from outer space, others are created by nature, and some are entirely of our own making. While none of these scenarios are guaranteed to happen, they remind us just how fragile our civilization really is. These are the biggest threats that could one day change the world forever. The first threat is an asteroid impact. Around 66 million years ago, a massive asteroid struck Earth. The impact released an unimaginable amount of energy and triggered a chain of events that contributed to the extinction of the dinosaurs. Today, scientists track thousands of near-Earth objects. Advanced telescopes constantly scan the skies, searching for anything that might pose a danger. The good news is that no known asteroid currently threatens Earth in the immediate future. However, the universe is vast, and not every object has been discovered. If a large asteroid were to collide with Earth, the consequences could be devastating. Massive shock waves, global fires, and enormous clouds of dust could block sunlight for months or even years. Agriculture would collapse, food supplies would shrink, entire ecosystems could be thrown into chaos. It would be one of the greatest disasters in human history. The second threat is a supervolcano eruption. Most volcanic eruptions are local events. A supervolcano is something entirely different. One of the most famous examples is the Yellowstone volcanic system in the United States. If a supervolcano were to erupt, it could release enormous amounts of ash and gases into the atmosphere. The ash could spread across continents, disrupting transportation, damaging infrastructure, and affecting millions of people. Even more concerning is the possibility of a volcanic winter. Large quantities of particles in the atmosphere could reduce the amount of sunlight reaching Earth's surface, causing temperatures to drop and making farming much more difficult. While scientists do not believe such an eruption is likely anytime soon, the possibility remains one of nature's most powerful threats. The third threat is nuclear war. Since the invention of nuclear weapons, humanity has possessed the ability to destroy itself. Several countries maintain large nuclear arsenals capable of causing unimaginable destruction. A large-scale nuclear conflict would not only devastate cities through explosions, but could also trigger long-term global consequences. Scientists have proposed a scenario known as nuclear winter. In this scenario, smoke from widespread fires could rise into the atmosphere and reduce sunlight reaching the Earth. Lower temperatures and disrupted agriculture could create severe food shortages around the globe. Although international efforts have reduced some risks, nuclear weapons remain one of the most serious dangers facing civilization. The fourth threat is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is already transforming the world. It helps create content, analyze data, drive technological innovation, and automate complex tasks. Many experts believe AI will continue becoming more powerful in the coming decades. At the same time, some researchers warn that highly advanced AI systems could introduce challenges that humanity has never faced before. The question is not whether AI will become more capable. The question is whether society can ensure that increasingly powerful systems remain safe, reliable, and aligned with human goals. For this reason, governments, universities, and technology companies continue investing heavily in AI safety research. The fifth threat is a massive solar storm. Our sun constantly releases energy into space. Most of the time, Earth is protected by its magnetic field. However, powerful solar storms occasionally occur. In 1859, a massive event known as the Carrington Event disrupted telegraph systems around the world. If a similar storm happened today, it could affect satellites, communication networks, GPS systems, and electrical infrastructure. Modern civilization depends heavily on technology. A severe disruption to global power systems could create challenges on a scale never experienced before. The sixth threat is climate change. Climate change is often described as a long-term global challenge rather than a sudden catastrophe. Rising temperatures, changing weather patterns, stronger heat waves, and rising sea levels could affect billions of people over time. Scientists continue studying how these changes may impact food production, water supplies, ecosystems, and coastal communities. Unlike an asteroid impact or volcanic eruption, climate change is a gradual process, but its long-term effects could reshape societies and economies across the world. The seventh threat is something we may not even know exists yet. The universe remains full of mysteries. Astronomers have discovered extraordinary cosmic events capable of releasing enormous amounts of energy. There are still countless phenomena that scientists do not fully understand. History has repeatedly shown that humanity's greatest surprises often come from the unknown. The next major threat may be something we have not yet identified, something beyond our current understanding, something waiting to be discovered. So, should we be worried? Not necessarily. Most of these threats are unlikely to happen tomorrow. In fact, scientists spend enormous amounts of time studying these dangers precisely because understanding them helps reduce risk. Humanity has survived wars, pandemics, natural disasters, and countless challenges throughout history. We have repeatedly adapted, innovated, and overcome obstacles that once seemed impossible. The future is uncertain. It always has been, but our greatest advantage is knowledge. The more we learn about the dangers we face, the better prepared we become. Perhaps the most important question is not whether civilization will face challenges. It is whether we will be ready when those challenges arrive. Because the future of humanity may depend on the decisions we make today. And those decisions could determine the fate of our world for generations to come. If you enjoyed this video and want to explore more mysteries, hidden history, and world-changing events, make sure to subscribe. Leave a like, share your thoughts in the comments, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new episode. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next mystery.